Party list system betrayed by power and money. Hi, this is an hour with Sir Noni editorial. When the 1987 Constitution introduced the party list system, it was envisioned as a noble mechanism, giving voice to the voiceless, space to the marginalized, and representation to sectors historically ignored by the halls of power. Farmers, workers, fisher folks, women, and indigenous peoples were meant to have their champions in Congress. But more than 3 decades later, this dream has been corrupted. Instead of uplifting the powerless, the party list system has become a backdoor for the powerful. Many partyless groups are now controlled by political clans, wealthy businessmen, and worse, contractors with deep interest in government infrastructure projects. It is no coincidence that these same lawmakers have been linked to scandal of substandard or ghost projects, padding contracts, and manipulating the flow of public funds. How then can they claim to represent jeepney drivers or rural farmers when their true loyalty lies with profit and patronage? The irony is glaring. The very sectors who should have been empowered by the system remain poor and voiceless, while opportunists exploit loopholes to secure influence and contracts. The party list system, instead of bridging inequality, has widened the gap between the ruling elite and the marginalized. What must be done? First, a serious review of the qualifications and accreditation process of party list groups is long overdue. Only organizations with verifiable track record of sectoral service, not paper organization or fronts of business interest, should be allowed to run. Second, strict conflict of interest rules must be enforced. Contractors, big-time businessmen, and political dynasties should not be allowed to hide behind the banner of marginalized representation. Third, the Commission on Election and Congress must establish mechanism for regular accountability checks. Are these groups truly serving their sectors, or are they merely serving themselves? The party list system is not broken in concept. It is broken in practice. Unless it is reformed, it will continue to mock the very people it was meant to empower. Representation of the marginalized is not a privilege to be traded in the marketplace of politics. It is a constitutional promise that must be reclaimed from the hands of the opportunists. Thank you for watching.